This call is from a person currently in a prison in England. All calls are logged and recorded and may be listened to by a member of prison staff. If you do not wish to accept this call, please hang up now.
Day 8, HMP Thameside, IDTS wing. Slightly different morning with a letter next to my cereal on the floor. It was 2 emails/letters from a friend. They gave me their number, details, as well as my mum's. I had to swap my cereal to get access to the CMS system to add the numbers to the system. My solicitor's number had been rejected. Half of my social time was taken up by having my ear burned off by the wildest conspiracy theory/made-up religion you can think of by an inmate. Clearly it was their personal coping mechanism to make sense of the world. Apparently, women are supposed to only give birth to women, and men should be made by God, because a vagina is just a sucked up penis, as well as other madness. I cleaned and pressed back Ahmed's nail clippers. For dinner, I had 4 tiny roast potatoes and a small tub of tuna mayo. The lad at dinner asked if I wanted extra beans, so I had them too. The lad who made his own religion up asked if I wanted spice, which explains a lot actually, but I told them, nah, I only smoke Cali, insinuating I have higher standards. Someone else offered me some pill that I can't remember what it was, but again, with a look of disgust, they got told nah. 4 people asked me for a go of my vape. I still have no money on my canteen. I hope this changes before tomorrow, as canteen comes Monday. Back in my pad, I was given extras. A few more spuds, extra tuna mayo, and half a burger bun. And then I could just hear, "Oi! Yo! Boss, can I get some hot water? Hot water! Hot water, boss, hot water," for literally about an hour. These are the cries from many people's cells constantly in the background of the prison, with the Rasta man singing, "Ja!" with their songs medley, as I would be if I had everybody buying canteen for me thanks to my CMS system. Yet obviously he was charging people for using canteen, so he was like a very wealthy person. I'm very happy because of it. Night 8. We went out to do some more chin-ups in the yard for exercise, making jokes and reflected on our solicitors being banned from our calls. Ahmed's solicitor will visit the prison because the prison legally can't deny that. I'll have to ask my mum to arrange the same for me before we arrive at the Old Bailey. Ahmed ordered a few bits for me with their canteen, so this is obviously like a blessing, and a really interesting story in how that happened actually. Numbers. So they got some numbers for me as well, and Rhoda as a visitor added. I think that I'm probably banned from visits though, but that's all I know for now. I took another sleeping pill that they gave me because of all the noises, and then for dinner I was last in line at the queue, which is usual. So basically when you go to the dinner queue, you just line up, and I just like to just go last because there's no point in waiting in the dinner queue if you could just linger about or just talk and do whatever. So I'd go up and then they'd scribble my name off a list of everybody that they have to say that I've attended and got me dinner. So they gave me wedges and fish, and I got 2 bread and even extra bread. Possibly the most filled plates on the wing. Actually, it was rammed, my dinner plates. We got locked back into my cell. I was surprised with a big pack of teas and sugars, whiteners. Somebody must have gave me the teas through my cell door hatch. As I eat the rice, it tastes nasty. Then I realise it's the taste of the sleeping tablet. It gives a drip like other drugs do. It's nasty. Then I got extras in my pad, more wedges. So I ate the non-dehydrated ones. Grateful for Ahmed sorting me with extra spends in the canteen because I have none. His Dean is strong in reserves. I'm not even going to say it's embarrassing. So they deserve a lot once they get out of here. My arrogance and protection and strength. We played on the wing for my group before eating. A pack of Borg and creams just was handed in my cell door window. That's approximately 750 calories, which is actually really decent. Also, when I came back to my pad, somebody filled a bag with many, many tea bags, sugar and whitener. Not sure who it is, and despite having no kettle, thanks for this. Not sure who it was or why. Guess there's nothing left to do but hear people shouting names for people that they're ignoring all night with, oi, oi. Oh, what was the names that they'd shout? What was the names they'd shout? Oi, Evo, which it just seems to be a name that you'd only ever find in London. And then they just chat crap all night. Oh, and by the way, I've got a single complaint form. So I'm on my way to my complaints.
Thank you for tuning in to Diary of a Political Prisoner. What was a short list for you was a period of time in prison for me. So please make sure that you subscribe on whatever podcast player you're listening on to be notified of future episodes. Each episode was recorded in a prison cell as I'm held on remand for allegedly being involved in a Palestine action to disrupt and destroy weapons in a genocidal Israeli arms factory under Section 5 of the Terrorism Act. My diary is a podcast only to give you something in the hope that you can give help and support to my mum and son, which I can't do by any other means from prison. In supporting them, for £5 a month, you can get a week's worth of episodes in advance every Monday. For £10 a month, you'll get the week's worth of episodes. Plus, I'll respond to any question you have in a monthly question and answer episode on my Patreon at patreon.com/politicalprisonerpod. For £25 a month, our humanitarian aid tier, you get all of the above while knowing my little boy is supported and happy. One-time donations can be made by emailing or messaging my producer on social media. Media/collaboration inquiries are on the same line as senders and inbox. If you can't support me family in my absence, please follow the podcast on Instagram if you're going to be listening. Please follow on Twitter, all of our socials. Our handle is Diary Pol Prisoner. Please share them and this podcast with your friends. It's free to do and it helps this project grow. You can also send me a prisoner email or letters, drawings, anything like that. Links to everything mentioned can be found in the podcast description below. Thank you, love and solidarity.